Bloomberg has learned that several Chinese universities with ties to the military are seeking access to Nvidia's H200 chips. Based on a review of procurement records and documents, now some of these institutions you see on your screens, including Beihang University, Northwestern Polytech, both are on a U.S. Commerce Department blacklist for their work with the military. Now, National Security reporter Kate O'Keefe, in fact, joins us right now from Washington to tell us about this report and what findings you think we should know about here, and as far as this investigation was concerned here.
Right. So in summary, we found that at least 7 universities who are working directly with the PLA, China's military, are trying right now to get access to Nvidia's H200 chips, which are the most powerful AI processors that the U.S. has ever allowed to be sold into China. And in addition to that, we found that more than 25 of these universities that are tied to China's military are already using or are trying to get access to older generation Nvidia chips.
Okay, so tell us more about, well, I guess the two-part question is, tell us more about these universities, and I guess, is it more to do with, do these universities just happen to have ties with the military, or is the story more broadly because of those ties, hence the demand for these chips?
Well, I can say that the universities are not random. Many of them are very well known to the U.S. government. And in fact, a fair number of them have been blacklisted, as you mentioned, by the Commerce Department for years, due specifically to their work for advancing China's military. So these universities are, working on things such as nuclear programs and, working to develop missiles. So, they are right in the thick of it. And so, that was a really interesting aspect of our findings.
Now, broader implications of this, where do we need to be looking?
Right, so I think the findings, will be of interest to U.S. policymakers because for some years now, the U.S. has taken the stance that we do not want to give China technology that could ultimately end up being used against us on the battlefield should a conflict erupt. And so the idea that there's interest from these military-linked universities in NVIDIA's chips, which are the best in the world, is something that I think a lot of policymakers in Washington are interested in and have commented on. They have expressed concerns about this very thing happening.